I used methamphetamine throughout my whole pregnancy, and this commenter would like to know, did CPS ever get involved? Any tips? I'm going through something similar. What's up, you guys? My name is Nicole Pludre. I'm a person in recovery, and I love to talk about drugs, addiction, recovery, and so much more. And I'm going to share with you guys my experience with CPS. So as you can see, I was a doting mother. I loved my son so much. He was the best thing that ever happened to me. But when I gave birth to my son, I was addicted to drugs. And when I got pregnant, I was addicted to methamphetamine, opioids, and benzos, and cocaine. I was able to stop taking opioids, benzos, and cocaine, but I struggled for 9 months, back and forth, relapse, get sober, with intravenous methamphetamine addiction. My husband and I both struggled with addiction and had been struggling with addiction for many years before we ever had our little boy. And in 2015, exactly 2 days before his first birthday, he was born July 4th of 2014, my best friend, Tara, called CPS on me. I want to make it really clear that my best friend and I were both in active addiction. This is Tara. We used drugs together. We had gotten into a huge fight. She was very mad at me, and she called CPS on me out of spite to hurt me. Not because she wanted to protect my son, because she wanted to hurt me. But what ended up happening was it ended up being the very thing that saved my life. Tara and I were such close friends that she was there when my little boy was born. We did everything together, and I had been using drugs with her for years and years and years at this point. And so I felt so betrayed. And I do not recommend that anybody do this to their friend if they're angry at them, because it could have had a very different result. I could have done the opposite, which is what happens to a lot of men and women when their children are removed from their care. They go deeper into their addiction. I instead dug deep within myself and immediately put myself in treatment. I did everything CPS asked me. I jumped through hoops, and I got my son back within 10 months. It took me 10 months to get my son back into my home, sleeping in his bed. And those were the longest 10 months of my life. My suggestion to anyone who is going through this is to do everything that you have to do to get better. Go to treatment, get therapy, do the parenting classes, and make sure that you have stable housing, a place for your child to be safe and to sleep, clothes, a dresser for them to have their clothes in, toys. You need to make sure that you have transportation, dependable work. You need to have your shit together if you want to fight CPS and win and get your child back. I hope that this video helps you, but that was what it was like, and that's how it happened for me.